My name is Eric Kasloff, and welcome to Smells Like Teen Horror. Well, it has been a long time since I've done a video, and there is a very good reason. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to do at the start of this year, but my plans kind of got smashed in late December and early January because I got very sick and almost lost my right leg or could have died. Let me explain. So, I have a disease called neurofibromatosis, which basically means I get these benign tumors in my body. My right leg is deformed because I also have lymphedema. That's backstory. So let's get to December 27th. I got really, really sick and went to urgent care for help. The urgent care thought I had a cold, so they prescribed cold medication. But something strange happened. I wasn't getting any better. And the weird thing is, my mom wasn't getting sick. So one night, my leg felt like it was on fire, and I had to put ice packs on it. Now, that is something I have never ever done before. The next day, my sister yelled at me to go to the hospital. She called up and was like, "What are you doing? You're being stupid. Go to the hospital." We get to the hospital, and yeah, I was pretty sick. I was admitted for like 7 days, and around this time, I got chronic hiccups, which is a big part of the story. So here's something: they were going to drain my leg to try to get the infection out. Now, I'm in a private room in the emergency room. The doctors leave to start prepping me for, having my leg drained. And then the right side of my leg burst open and poison was coming out of it. The doctors patched me up and still took me to drain my leg because they wanted to get even more of it out. This particular hospital in Jersey couldn't do much for me because, like I said, I have a rare disease with lymphedema on top of it, so they were afraid to touch me without a specialist being there. So I get home, still with holes in my leg, and I go to visit the wound care. After about 7 days, I go home. They send me to the wound care specialist at this hospital in Jersey. He looks at my leg and says, "You need to go to NYU Hospital." So I have to go there at midnight into the, well, not midnight, late at night into the emergency room because that way, no matter what, they have to take my health insurance. So I ended up being in NYU for about 10 days, and they put this drainage thing in my leg to get the poison out. I still have the chronic hiccups. They're like, I get a couple hours without them, and I'm getting in a lot of pain in my upper body to the point where I had to start taking this medicine called Dilaudid, which is like more it's like the most powerful medication you can get. It's more powerful than morphine. So that's how much pain I was in. So I come home with the pump in my leg, the drainage thing in my leg. I'm walking out of the restroom. It gets caught in the door and falls out. My family rushes me back to that hospital in Jersey. They don't want to touch me. I thought they were just going to put a new tube back in my leg. They couldn't do it. I'm there late at night. A doctor from that hospital comes in and tells me that my leg is a ticking time bomb and it's going to go off one day. So telling me I'm going to lose my leg terrified me. We didn't listen to them. We went back to NYU. They take me to the emergency room again. They're able to put, I only had to stay 2 days that time. Still with the chronic hiccups. They put the new tube in me to drain the stuff out. I go home for about 3 days and I got really sick and started vomiting this ugly black goo. Go back to the hospital for another 10 days or maybe 8 days. A long time. More time than I should be. Now, here's something funny. They take me back to this floor that I was on when I was first in for 10 days. But now I am on the west wing of the building, and some of the nurses from the east wing were still there. Would visit that area and were shocked to see me. Oh, here's something else. The first time I went into NYU, I had to share a room with 5 people. In Jersey, I had private rooms, so that's the one good thing about the Jersey hospital. So, yeah, my second time in NYU, other than, being in the emergency room, private room, I had to, oh man, the last room I had, it was just me and one other patient, so it wasn't that bad. I get home still with the chronic hiccups, but thankfully they left. So I couldn't really do much though because I had these tubes in my leg and I also had to have a tube in my arm so I can have intravenous done, and that was a hassle. So, yeah, my content creating did not exist for a while, but I am back to 100% health. No tubes in my arm, no tubes in my leg, and I'm going to try to start doing more with the channel because getting movies made is hard, but podcasting and doing this stuff is not as hard. I mean, it's hard, but I don't need thousands of dollars to do a podcast or a YouTube video. So, yeah, I am going to try to come back with cool stuff. Video stuff is going to take a while because I wear partial dentures and they were kind of lost while I was in the hospital. So I don't really want to show my face yet. But yeah, everybody, if you have any questions, comment below. I will do my best to answer them. And to everyone who checked in on me, my friends, you know who you are. Thank you so much. You mean the world to me. And hey, everybody, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I got a question for you.
What are you